Hey, good evening. It's your girl, Jersey Love Steph and Stephanie. And I just want to say hello. And I don't know if any of yous are trying to, if you bought a house, if you're trying to buy a house, but for me, the dream is out of reach. And it's what I'm trying to figure out is what can I afford. And even being a middle class, it's like, it's so hard to obtain the dream to buy a house, but it is possible if we live within our means, right? I was thinking like maybe I could buy a cottage, a small house, like maybe, 1,200 square feet. Yeah, okay. You know, they just keep spending all this money. But what I was thinking of is like a modular home or a trailer, like in a trailer park. Um, because I do want to own a home, but the home that I want to build like a little cottage house, and it's probably going to be like almost 350, 400,000, probably more than that. And I don't have that kind of money for a mortgage. I just don't. They're crushing. They're talking about the American dream. Come on. Yeah, I am dreaming. But if I ever want to build that house, I think I'm going to have to wait till the time I retire, you know, and even then, I won't be able to afford it. But in God's timing, right? But that's what I was thinking of, live within my means, and basically either a trailer or a modular home, because we got to live with what I can afford. I want to be able to pay mortgage, but then I also want to be able to fix, my car if it goes bad, or, something in the house, right? We got to have money for these unexpected expenses. So that's just, the American dream. It's everybody's dream across the entire world, I believe. We all want to own a little piece of our place when we come home. We want to own a little piece of property, right? Renting is great, but we never get equity into it, and the rent never goes down, right? So that's one thing. But I do want to buy a house. I've been working as driving almost 8 years now, thank God, Lord willing. But I can't afford a mortgage of what they want to approve me. I just can't afford it. And the housing market is the oh, thank you, Robbie, so much. I love your name. That's awesome. Thank you. Just talking about buying a home. I really want to buy a house, and I know it would come true. They did approve me for a mortgage, but the mortgage they want to give me, I can't afford that realistically. Like, you have to look at it realistically. Like, my rent, I know what I can afford, and I make it, and then I have a little bit of money left over, but we have other expenses, right? I don't want to be like house poor, where you're just paying a mortgage, and if one month you fall behind, it's really bad, right? Let's be honest. So I was thinking like either a modular home would be awesome, but for me to even own a home, I never thought this dream would even come true. You know, I never thought that I would even be able to talk about owning a home. And they do have nice trailers. I mean, a lot of people, that's what they're doing. They're buying them tiny homes, or they're buying like, if you can, you buy like a modular home, but I just got to find some kind of property, I guess, that something close to my job. I don't want to be more than a half an hour out, because let's be realistic, we got to get to work, right? And if more than a half an hour, that's a long commute. But I'm in New Jersey, and there's plenty of places to go, and hopefully I can find something. So that's what I'm looking to do. And my lease is up in May. Now, I don't know for sure May if I could find something, but I'm going to start looking now and look into these things, right? So if you have any comments, let me know, as far as like if you ever moved into a trailer, what to look for, and how that all works. I know like a lot of places you have to pay like the property. You buy the trailer, but then you pay to live there, which would be wonderful. But I would like to have like a little yard for my dog. so he could go out, you know. So probably like a modular home. I think I would rather have a modular home. Whatever I can afford. I'm not buying into something that I can't afford, and I don't want to. They approve you for these ridiculous mortgages, but what they wanted to approve me for, I'm being realistic, and I know I won't be able to afford it. But I hope you have a wonderful night. Lord willing, I'll be able to buy a house. It'll come true, right? And I hope your dreams that you plan for something good and keep going. All right, God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night and take care.